Given available time and resources, testing effectiveness is optimized by running the fewest number of tests to find the largest number of defects. This is where the proper QA and efficient QA comes into picture, and that decides how efficient the QA is. So we have to keep the minimum number of test cases while achieving the highest coverage percentage. Okay, simple. So let's not waste much time on this. So software testing types, there are two. One is manual and second one is automation. So what is the difference and everything? Obviously, automation is on the uh, advantageous side when compared to manual testing in all the perspectives. In timing, yes, manual testing will need more resources and everything, but whereas
Hey
automation
guys, good
will
evening.
be very
We'll just
much
give 2-3
reduced.
minutes and then we'll get started.
Even the human effort and tools, yeah, for manual testing we have many tools, but for automation we have very few number of tools. Again, for training also we need more training resources or trained resources to do manual testing, whereas automation testing, once we developed everything, automation tool handles all the activities and everything. Okay, even the infrastructure also for automation we need less infrastructure when compared to
And
manual testing.
may I
And
know
is automation testing
Ganesh,
alternative of manual
Bhavani,
testing? And are
Kailash,
the
Shruti,
companies going to avoid the
are you
manual
guys there
testing
in the
completely? No,
meeting
it
today?
is never going to happen. But
Yes.
automation will
Okay,
also
okay. Ganesh, you
have
can just give
equal
me your email
importance,
ID if you're not given.
to say
Yeah,
more
I given.
importance than
I
the manual
You
message to
testing.
give to.
Ganesh.
But manual testing
Yeah.
cannot
Oh,
be
okay,
avoided
okay, okay,
and
cool.
it has to be there.
I'm
Okay. So
rejoined.
now what are the, let's leave
2022, I took
manual
the
testing
class.
apart.
Again,
We are
I'm
not going to
rejoining
discuss on that or
to
anything,
refresh all the
as
course.
we are into test automation.
Oh, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay,
What are
okay.
the
So you
top
you attended my
15
session already, is it?
automation testing tools?
Yes, correct.
They never say that
And
Oh, okay, okay.
when you are
now the
testing something,
new
never say that this is an
course was
automation tool.
added, right? Like a
This is test
genuinely,
automation
just I
tool
want to
or
follow those
automation
courses.
testing. Okay, we'll discuss that
Oh,
as
okay,
we go
okay,
on
okay.
through the training program and everything. So there are 15, not only 15, these are the top 15 automation tools. And each one is special or unique in its own way. If we take Postman,
What
this is
about
exclusively for API
Shruti,
testing.
Bhavani,
This cannot do
Kailash? Are you there
functional
in the call
testing,
today?
regression, or anything. Exclusively for REST APIs, SOAP APIs, whatever it is. If you
Fine,
take
guys, we'll just
Appium,
give 2 more
this
minutes
is exclusively for
before we get started.
mobile automation, mobile applications automation only. If you take Selenium, this is exclusively for web applications testing only. It cannot automate SAP or any other web applications like Oracle or anything. This is exclusively for web applications only. If you take Jmeter, this is for load testing. Like that, each tool is specific or specialized in some of the areas. But when it comes to Tosca, you are seeing Tricentis, right? Yes, Tricentis is the parent company of Tosca. Tricentis have many products, and out of which Tosca is the flagship product and most popular one. When it comes to Tosca, it can handle web applications, it can handle mobile applications, it can handle API testing, it can handle SAP, it can handle Oracle, you name it. Every application can be automated. Uh, as of now, Tosca have automated across the world. It have automated around 110 types of applications till today, and it is growing more and more. Okay, that we'll see as we proceed forward. Okay, so the full form of expanded form of Tosca is topology and orchestration specification of cloud applications. See, you are seeing that only cloud applications. Yes, so Tosca was started in 2010 by Austrian company Presentis, and it was nothing. Okay, it did not come anywhere between other tools like Selenium, Cypress, or anything. And it used to automate only web applications, that too basic web applications. So till 2016 or 17, it used to be very low profiled and anything. And from then, they started improving Tosca like anything. And now 100% test coverage can be given, can be assured. And
We'll just give
Tosca
one
supports
final
both
minute.
development activities and also operational activities. Like even manual testing can be done using Tosca. We'll see that also in the training program. Okay. And then we can do analytics, like what is the pass percentage and what is fail percentage, and everything can be done using analytics by
I'm
generating
drowning in
different
tech I don't
kinds of
understand.
reports
Every
and
day I'm
everything.
falling behind. Then
See?
I discovered
And
Isha
KPI
Training
testing can be done.
Solutions, hands-on
BI and big
training,
data,
mentors who get it. Check out
which
the
is
complete
called as
performance engineering
Tosca
bootcamp.
data integrity
Performance
testing,
engineering,
which can also
cloud,
be done
automation.
very
From
efficiently
overwhelmed
using
to
Tosca.
confident, from
And
stuck
then
to
continuous
promoted. Your
integration,
future
yes, we'll
self
be
will
able to
thank you.
integrate Tosca with any ALM tools like HPLM, Jira.
People are still
We have
joining.
dedicated product
We'll
from
just allow them
Tricentis, which is called
for
as
a minute.
Qtest. That can be done. Even with Jenkins also, Tosca can be integrated, and all the test results can be reflected or can be shown in the real time. Okay. And then test data management, yes, it can be done, and we'll also cover that in the Tosca our training program. Then load testing, it cannot be done through Tosca directly, but we can do it through Tricentis tool only. And then impact analysis, yes, we can do this using the requirement section, where we'll define all the requirements and we'll be giving the uh, you know we can calculate the weightage by defining weightages, then impacts. If something got failed, what is the impact on the application? Even that can be analyzed.
I guess we'll get started.
And then service visualization.
Start the
This is similar
recording.
to API testing. Okay. And then if the application is not ready and someone wants to start the testing before the application is developed, then we can go for exploratory testing. Then risk-based testing, again, it is very much similar to impact analysis and everything. Okay. Then what are the advantages of Tosca when
I think
compared
the
to
last
any
session
other
we were
tool?
looking into the setting up the Tomcat and setting up
Firstly,
the database, right? I've also added a
scriptless
video,
or
separate video
codeless
as well on that
automation.
today.
You need not write a single
So
piece
that
of
you can
code
use
in
and
your
complete that
entire
setup
Tosca career.
over the weekend
There are
and
some
be ready for
customizations needed,
field
but
practice,
that will
right?
be
Hands on.
handled by the
Okay.
Tricentis people
If you
only.
guys have any doubts
Some
while
will be
setting up
paid
this
and some will
Tomcat
be
and
free of
database,
cost.
you can
But
just message with a
we cannot
screenshot
do all that coding and all.
so that
So as
I can guide
you
you.
are an automation engineer, you need
One
not
thing
write a
is
single piece of code.
one thing
We'll
is you
see that
guys
as we
will have
go
a
on.
problem, some kind of
Then
a
easy to use
compatibility issue.
interface. Yes, you will see
Something will
that.
not
Very
work.
easy to understand.
It is always
Don't
going to be
think
the
that
case
very easy to automate.
whenever we're going to
No,
install
it is not
something,
very
set up
easy to
something
automate, but very
in a
easy to
mission
understand.
every time, right? It's
That's why I
just
include this.
a typical
Then
problem
reusability.
that we face everywhere.
Yes, if there is a particular link
So I mean,
or a text box,
first thing is when you are going to
scan
be a
and you
performance
can use
engineer,
it for
just
100,000. There is
work with
no
an open
limit as
mind.
such.
You are
You
going to
can
have
use it for
problems. You're going to analyze
any
problems, and
purposes
you're
if
going to
it
solve
is
problems. Okay,
allowing,
and
if
not
your
always
application is allowing,
you'll be able
basically.
to find
We'll see
solution
that.
for
Okay.
every problem. Okay,
And then
that's a
integration,
mindset you should have it.
one of the key
So even same thing goes with
USPs
the
of Tosca.
installation as well.
Then
Setting up all these things.
requirements
Okay,
gathering and risk
just
assessment.
enjoy
Yes, this can also be
solving
done.
problems, because
And
when there's a
end-to-end
problem and then you're
activities.
going to solve
This
it,
is
you
one of
learn a
the
lot.
key USPs
Okay.
of Tosca. Okay.
So having said that,
If you
you
go with
still
any other
couldn't
tool,
able to figure out,
like
you can
maybe
put a screenshot
Appian or
or
Postman or
share whatever you
anything.
have done, and then so that I can guide
And
you.
in any organization, we'll have multiple
Now,
applications, right? Say like we
we'll
have
get started with
Salesforce,
some of the
we
basics
have
of
SAP,
Java and
and we have
JVM today.
JD AdWords.
Okay, as a
All
more of a
different kinds of
precursor
applications.
for
And we have
all
to
the
test the
engineering
data
sessions.
flow between
Okay, already
2 or
I've
3 or
told
4
you
different
how to check the
applications.
Java version,
No other tool
and
can
then how
handle it,
to
the
set the
end-to-end
environmental
activities.
variables on the
But
previous day,
whereas
right?
Tosca can automate all 4 or 5 whatever number of
The common
applications.
difference, the
You can
terminology
test
of
and
JDK,
validate the data flow between
JVM,
all the
JRE,
applications.
it might get
And
confused a little
finally,
bit, but you
quality
can
vendor
install the
support.
complete
As we know,
Java development
Tosca
kit.
is not a
Okay,
free source tool. It is a
JDK.
paid
When you
tool.
install Java,
So we have to pay for
search
each
for
license.
JDK
It
and
is a
install it.
license tool.
JDK will have
You cannot
everything.
do
Okay,
anything
so
without a
normally
license.
the
Even
difference
for our
between
practice
the JDK,
purpose also,
JVM,
we
and
need a
JRE is
license.
JDK is
That
a
is not
superset. It
chargeable,
will
of
contain
course.
everything.
But
Everything
Tosca
that is required for
Tricentis provides us
development,
some free
debugging,
license for practice purpose with some
compiling,
validity.
and then
Right now it is
executing a Java
84
program.
days, okay, close to 3
Everything
months.
will be part of
Whereas
JDK.
In the real times, we have to
now
purchase the
within the
licenses,
JDK,
premium
you will have
licenses. So that
JVM,
will be backed up by the
Java
quality
virtual
vendor support.
machine.
So whenever we
So
get
Java
stuck
virtual machine is
somewhere
required
or
to,
any
if
issues
at
or
all
anything,
you have to
we can raise the
execute a
ticket
Java program
with
or
scientists
open a
and
Java
they'll come in
application,
very
you
reasonable
need a
time.
JVM.
We can't say
Okay.
like minutes or hours,
Which
but
means
very reasonable time.
if you are not going to do
They'll
any
respond
development
within
or
1
debugging
hour
or
or 2
nothing,
hours only.
say
So
if
it
I
will be
want to
resolved
open a
depending on the
Jmeter
complexity
in my
of the
mission.
issue. It may take
Jmeter is
days
a Java
together,
application. Right?
but if it is small issue, it will be
if you want
resolved
to open
within
a Jmeter, I
1,
need
2 hours, 3
JVM.
hours, not more.
I need Java. Okay. Right? But I don't need the entire JDK for that.
Yeah. Now
Similarly,
we'll see how Tosca
in a production server, when you're going to run Tomcat, inside the Tomcat, I'm going to deploy the war file. I just need the JVM.
So
I need a
Tosca
Java virtual machine.
And now I'll run a test
in
case
which
for you.
you have something called JRE,
So
Java
we have
Runtime Environment. Sorry,
sample application, which is demo webshop.trescientist.
JRE is a Java
I will
runtime
log into
environment within which you're going to have the JVM, Java virtual
I'll
machine.
add a few items into
so
my
for
cart.
running an application, for opening
This
a
is
Java
example
application,
of an
you
e-commerce
need
application.
a Java
Basic
runtime
e-commerce application, which will be
will
using
have
for our
JVM.
practice purpose.
Okay, so any Java application like Jmeter,
So
you need
I added
JRE.
3 items
now, if you go
into
to a
my
folder,
shopping cart,
in
and
our
then
case,
I'll
we
go
are
and
going to
place my
write some
order.
programs, compile it, create the war file.
So this is the actual functionality.
Even if
we
you're
have
not going to
nothing
do it, just go and install the entire JDK.
We'll
For
automate
example, if you go to
whatever
your
the functionality
Java
that was given
directory,
to us. Simple.
Okay, Java.
So yeah,
if you go
finally,
to JDK,
an order number will be generated.
So JDK, you will have bin, you have include JRE library, everything.
See,
right?
it is
So the JDK will contain everything.
Right?
And if
That
you go
also
into the
will be
bin
seen
folder,
in the
you will have the
Tosca.
Java
And that can be used for future purposes, maybe for entering into some other application or some validation.
Okay, and
or
then
anything.
Yeah, if you go back and go to
so
the
you just
JRE,
ran the already
and
recorded
if you go
script,
to
right? You
the
did not
library,
recording it right now. You already
No,
ran the record.
sorry, if you go to the
it is already
bin,
developed. It is not called as recording.
and if you
It
go
is
to the
called as
server,
development. Okay.
you'll
So
see
I
JVM
already
dot
developed
DLL.
one test
Since it's a
case and
Windows
I have
machine, you
simply
will have the
executed
DLL.
it. That's all.
So
Okay.
End of the day, it is to keep it simple. It's
That's all,
different
or any
components,
question? Or
different
the
files
thing is
and
like,
folders.
so
JDK
if you
superset,
give a little
inside JDK, you
explanation
will have
about what are the
JRE,
major
and
sections in
in
the
JRE,
tool,
you will have
like
JVM.
what is this pane is
Okay.
called, and
So for
where you are
your
scanning
case, you
the objects
just keep it
and all
simple.
this, that will
Download
be
the
we'll
entire
start
JDK
that. See, this is
from
just
Oracle site, and then
Okay.
install it.
once,
just showing.
yeah, once we join the actual
Now,
sessions, right? Then we'll go in very detailed.
coming
We'll
to
start
the
with the
JVM,
tool
right?
access.
Your Java
Without tool
virtual
access,
machine,
you can't do anything.
in
right?
which
So we'll start
your
there, and then slowly
application
we'll
is going
go to the technicalities. We will automate this end-to-end flow. You have to do it. That
when
is
you
one
create
of
a
the
program,
exercises.
it is a .java file, right?
Sure.
Java
What
file
are
is
the
a
different
program
things that
which you're
needs
going
to
to
be
write
handled?
for
Everything
addition,
that we'll
subtraction,
discuss on
multiplication, whatever it is.
Databases.
Simple programs, set of programs. When you compile it,
please go ahead.
It will become a .class.
So see, this is executed, right? Now, see, we have seen
and then
this same order number
this
in
class
the
files
application.
are going to get
So we'll
executed
say that
inside your
in the form of a
JVM,
buffer,
Java
and we can use this
virtual
for any
machine.
purpose, like validation.
And then you get an
or
output. That's how
input into
as simple as
any
you want to
other
keep it.
application, or
So
within the
which means
same application I
JVM
want
is
to
going
proceed
to
further
have certain
for any
responsibilities,
things. This can be
certain
used. See,
capabilities.
you remember, right? 2135,
So within your Java virtual
So now
machine,
we can generate a report out
in
of
which
it.
your application is going to run.
So simply
right?
print report.
Obviously, it is since
Execution
it's going to
entries
execute
with
your
logs.
application, it needs memory, right? It is going to take a power from your CPU, and it needs memory
We can
to
decide our own
store
format.
something temporarily. So in your mission, a
So,
laptop, you're going to have a RAM of 8
I'll
GB, 4
replace
GB,
it,
6
don't
GB.
worry.
Correct. And then
No.
this Java virtual machine to run the application, it's a memory, correct?
Okay.
So one of the
now a beautiful
component
report
of your
is going
JVM
to be
architecture
generated. This
is
is
going to
one
be
of the reports.
JVM
Okay? We
memory
have
handler.
4 reports by default.
Okay, it
and
has, see these
there are
components,
endless
whatever I've listed,
customization
you have
possibilities
class loader.
also.
Class loader,
See,
to
the
keep it very
entire
simple, nothing
log
related
or
to our
entire
performance or
functionality is
engineering.
being given
Class
here.
loaders are nothing but
See, when
to
the password
load
is
all
masked,
your
because I
native
have decided
classes,
to
also
do that.
your
If I
application
want to
related
show the
class files.
password, yes, it is there in my
just a
hands
loader.
only.
We just assume that it's going to load all the classes. Nothing more than that
See,
is required for us to
again,
understand.
we'll see the same order number
And then you have
in
a
the
very big
report
component
also.
called JV memory.
We can send this to
And then you
functional
have
people
a
for validation.
execution engine, which is actually going to execute the code. Okay.
Yeah, is
So
someone trying to
within your
ask or
JVM
something?
memory, it has multiple subsections. Okay, one of
Okay.
that is going to be your heap.
So I'll
You
proceed.
would have
Okay.
heard about
So
this a
this is
lot,
how
right? The
we
heap
can
memory.
automate a test case,
So in your overall
execute it,
JVM memory,
and generate a report.
there are
Everything
two.
is inbuilt in Tosca.
Heap is the
If you take
most
any other tools
important
for reporting, we have
component,
to use a third-party
because
tool.
all
All that happens.
it is
But in
going
Tosca,
to
everything is there
have
within
a
only. So you'll understand that
um,
once we proceed with the
finite
actual training program.
memory assigned. Okay, we're going to assign memory.
I think this
Say
is not
4 GB of heap, 2
needed
GB
for
of
you.
heap, 8 GB of heap. We're going to
Yeah,
assign a
and who can attend and who can get
minimum and maximum
benefited. So
configuration policy.
everyone, like fresh graduates
Number
who are
two,
looking for career in software testing,
whatever that is going to go and
today
sit
these
inside the
days
heap
people are asking
will not
automation
get
along with
deleted
manual testing.
permanently,
So they can
or
also
rather will not get deleted
have some
immediately.
manual
So there are going to be problems within the
jobs,
heap
manual
if
testing
it's not
jobs,
handled properly.
but they
So
need
we
to
have to
have
monitor, we have to
knowledge
configure.
on at least
If there's a
one or
problem,
two
we have to
automation
analyze,
tools.
and
So
there are
they can be
there are
benefited.
likely
Manual
possibility of
testers who are looking for
problems
transition
in
to
heap.
automation testing.
That's
Yes,
the reason it is going to be
this
a
can be
major
happening
concern or
because
major
as we
it
discussed,
will have major
Tosca
focus
is
from a
zero
engineering
coding
perspective.
tool. You need not
Second
write a
is
single piece
going to
of
be a
code.
stack.
Everything is logical,
I'll
logic
explain
based.
it's in every
It
component.
is less technical and more
Second is
logical.
going to be your stack
So
memory.
you'll understand that once we go deep into Tosca and everything.
Okay. And then
yeah,
we're going to
business
have other
analysts
things
who want
called
to explore Tosca
Metaspace,
automation tool.
PC register,
So these days,
and then native stacks.
everyone like
not of
BAs
very
or
not
functional people,
really a important components, and we are not
if
going to even
Tosca is getting
monitor it or
implemented
we are
in
going to
their
analyze it.
organization,
So I'll park that
they
for
are,
now.
I mean,
Those three components.
how can I say?
I'll
So
just
it
focus
is
on heap
mandatory
and
for
stack.
them to have basic Tosca knowledge,
The heap
because
and stack.
Tosca developers will be developing, and if
let's
business analysts also
try
have
to
some knowledge
understand
on
the
Tosca,
difference.
it
Okay,
will be very
in
useful
any Java
for
program,
both functional
we are going
people,
to create
for
variables.
Tosca developers, and finally the project also. So we'll
Any
get
program if you
quality,
take, it will have
more
input,
and more, more
there will be a
quality
processing,
test cases
and there will be an
altogether.
out. Correct. And in your program,
Oh my God.
you need to define variables to store
Okay.
those inputs,
Then test leads
and
and
then to store
managers
those
who want
output
to explore Tosca,
temporarily.
right? Even managers are
So you're going
also
to declare
getting mandate
strings,
to learn
arrays,
Tosca simply.
integer,
Okay?
characters.
And
So all these
any
variables are going to get declared.
software testing professional who want to explore Tosca capabilities.
Now, all
So
these
these days,
small
automation is
data types
getting
like
implemented
integer,
in many of the organizations.
character,
So if you want to have knowledge on
boolean,
Tosca and
are
any other
going
tool,
to be
even
getting stored
those
in
guys
the
also can
area
come
called
join
stack
and
memory.
explore Tosca.
These are called
And
primitive data
what we
types.
deliver, like we deliver basic to
And
advanced.
the other
Venki.
variables,
So
which are
Vikram,
relatively
when
going
you
to
said
be occupying more space.
apart from freshers, you
Your
mentioned
strings,
a few of the other
arrays,
professionals,
the
right? Who
object
has
itself.
technical expertise.
All these things
like
compared to
it's manual
integer or
testers or
character, it's
business
going to have
analyst
a
candidate. So
larger
apart from these, like
size.
I have experience into other
They are called
industry,
non-primitive
about 10
data.
years. So
And they
can
are going to get stored in
restart
the
my career into
heap.
testing with Tosca automation?
That's the first
Yes.
basic
Global
difference.
or
Yeah, it
Second
is
is
doable, because
these
see, if
integer,
you have
character
some 10 years,
long,
right,
all these things are
you
all going to
can
be very
simply
short-lived.
change your profile to like
Once
8
the
years
program
into
is
any other
completed,
tool or manual
immediately
testing or
those will
anything,
get deleted.
and you can start
There is
state
no
like
second thought
2
about
years
it.
into Tosca
Whereas
automation,
the
so
strings,
that
arrays,
you'll
object
be
will
more and
not
more
get deleted
benefited. So
immediately.
even,
It will be there in the
right,
heap
so you
only
can
until
claim 2 years
your
of Tosca
JVM is going to
experience
run a
and you
garbage
can start
collection and then
automation.
clear it. That's the second major
Oh,
difference.
okay. Is it something like adding unreal
Third is,
experience and
Yeah,
giving us a fake experience kind of thing? You're saying?
from
yes.
more from a PE perspective,
Oh, okay.
there's a
Still we can
lot
manage.
of analysis,
Tosca can be managed
tuning,
with minimal
configuration
training sessions and all.
is
Like you
required
said,
for heap.
25 days or 25 hours or
Whereas for
something.
Yeah,
stack,
20 hours
we normally
plus or
don't
minus
go
1 or
and
2, not more than that.
configure.
So you'll get the
minimum
real-time knowledge also.
stack
So
or
if you
maximum
start
stack,
practicing
there's a
and
very rare
more
possibility
and
of
more
getting problem in the stack.
understanding the things, right,
The
you'll
reason
be able
is,
to manage.
without any
You'll
question,
understand that.
these
Okay.
primitive data will get deleted.
Thanks for that.
Whereas the heap,
You can go ahead.
So yeah, we deliver basic to advanced level concepts. We'll start from basic means A, okay, and then we'll reach till Y. Okay, I can't say Z because some scenarios cannot be reproduced or replicated in the test environment or sample environment, so we can't do that. But yeah, day-to-day activities, 90% of the topics will be covered. Then I'll give you some real-time scenarios. Okay, some cannot be replicated here. So I'll take photographs or screenshots and I'll explain you how we have implemented that in the real time. And then end-to-end automation, which we have seen just some time back, right? So right from opening the URL, finally placing an order and closing the application. So that is called as end-to-end. Then you'll have lifetime access to videos. We'll provide them through YouTube private link. So you'll get that access. And then lifetime access to PDF materials. We have some best practices, then real-time scenarios and everything. We'll provide that also. And then best practices. This is most discussed and most useful. Okay. Then daily or frequent exercises. Yes, every day, mostly every day you'll get some exercise and you have to come back with any challenges or anything on the next session. And then 90% practical and only 10% theoretical. Yeah, Venkat, you raised your hand.
Hi, Vikram. Will you cover any SAP scenarios in this
Yes.
training?
Yes. So after discussing all the topics, we'll cover 2 end-to-end scenarios. Not very complicated and everything because we have data issue also, right? So I'll tell you some 2 end-to-end flows.
So will you cover any functional modules like SDMM or
Yes.
something like that?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
One from SD and one from MM.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Vikram.
Yeah. So 90% practical and only 10% theoretical. And then daily discussion on hurdles. So every day session starts with, do you have any questions? Without that, I'll not go into the actual content. So if the entire session is wasted also, I have no problem. I'm very happy to answer. And without answering a question, I'll not go further. Okay? So every day we'll discuss on any hurdles you face, even in the real time or any comparison to any other tool, everything is okay. And then finally, we'll guide you how to do the certification. Because if you have to manage your profile or CV, they'll ask you for certification. Okay, so there are 2 certifications which you can do online. One is automation specialist for Tricentis Tosca, and second one is Tosca product consultant. Okay, so about 80% of the concept needed for Tosca product consultant will be covered in the training program, and rest you can watch videos and you'll be able to do it. Okay? So you'll get multiple attempts. So I have not seen anyone who could not clear this Tosca product consultant after attending the training program. Okay, I'll help you out in that. Okay.
How about the automation specialist? Sorry.
This is, this is the superior one. This is the highest one. So aim for this only. For this,
Okay.
this is like inferior to Tosca product consultant. This is enough for you.
Got it.
If you could not
Okay.
do this, then you have to go with this. So aim for this only.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I am done with my presentation and everything. So any questions we can take up.
I did not catch. Can we do recording or not on this tool?
No, that is not called as recording. It is called as scanning. We will be able
Scanning.
to. Yeah, you'll understand that. It is called as recording in other tools, but in Tosca technicalities, we call it as scanning. Very
So
similar.
like, so it's just like, so I'm from a QTP background, so I'm just
Okay.
thinking what are the advantages of it.
Yeah.
So once you do the scanning, you can go and edit your test script
Yes.
by putting your functions and everything, correct?
Yeah, exactly. But
And we
little
can write
different.
our own functions also, not
Yeah. Endless possibilities in Tosca.
okay.
Yeah, Deepak.
Yeah, Vikram, just wanted to understand about the installation, means which version we are going to use and about the licensing. So are
Yeah,
we going to
we'll
use a
start.
trial version?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are going to. No, no. See, tool is tool only, but
Mhm.
with which license we connect makes the difference. If
Yeah.
we connect with a premium license, that leads to the multi-user repository. But if you
Mhm.
use with, if you connect or log into Tosca with a trial license, it will be like a trial version. Simple. Tosca, that exe file is same for everything. Even in organizations, also the same thing. Even in for personal use, also it is the same. No difference at all.
Okay. So for training purpose, which licensing we are going to use?
Tosca will grant us 84 days of training license
Oh,
for two
okay.
times.
Okay.
For two times,
Okay.
we can
Okay.
request.
Great.
We'll discuss on that from tomorrow's. This is demo,
Mhm.
right? From tomorrow, the
Yes.
actual session starts, and we'll discuss that.
Sure. Sure. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So, like, does it capture the objects, or I mean, does it structure the objects or anything when we do the scanning?
Yes, it captures different controls in different manners, or in different properties. So
Oh, okay, got it. So it is like a structured tool which captures all the objects and everything
yes,
with
whatever
the
objects we
properties.
need for automating, we'll capture all that. We have the manual, and we'll have full control on what we are doing.
Okay. And you said like it is integrated integration with ALM tool. What does ALM stand for?
Most professionals don't lose authority because they make mistakes. They lose it in much simpler ways. For example, by talking too much, by explaining every little detail, by asking again and again, is this okay? And the harsh truth is, every time you over-explain, you shrink your authority. Every time you ask for constant permission, you hand your power to someone else. Because authority isn't something your boss gives you. It's something you project in the way you speak. One strong, clear line carries more weight than 10 nervous explanations. And this is why so many hardworking professionals stay stuck. Because their words make them look small, even when their work is excellent. Hi, I'm Sanjeev Datta, India's #1 personality mentor, and for 2 decades, I've helped professionals, executives, and even international title winners develop the personality and confidence that gets them respected, trusted, and promoted. In my Top 1% Leader workshop, I will show you how to speak with impact without over-explaining, how to carry yourself so authority feels natural, how to handle workplace politics without losing dignity, and how to be seen as the obvious choice for leadership. If you're tired of watching less capable people move ahead, now's the time to fix how you are being perceived. Click the link, register for $99, and let's build the personality that gets you promoted.
Hey guys, good evening. We'll just give a few minutes for others to join and then we'll get started.
Born which is genetically a single-eyed human being. Yes, there are people who are blind. Yes, there are people who are born with, neither.
We'll just give 2 more minutes.